Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tannehill on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This defense for the Colts, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught at the 20.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Henry.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
McDonald.
It fights him off, and right away he lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jayon Brown charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Now this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a give to Taylor. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. Throwing is McDonald. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
McDonald sets to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now it's Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Henry running right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Tannehill.
He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down. Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, McDonald. Campbell making the catch. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Colts.
They'll run with Taylor. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Perkins. Fights through, and now a crease. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Looking to throw. McDonald into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Colts 5-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
Out to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
On the move to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald flush to his right. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Looking to throw. McDonald eluding the pressure right. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
The 12-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch up, switch up. Kill.
Again, it's Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 68 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Running from the gun with Henry. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Running right through him. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Slam. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got room. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Indianapolis.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's McDonald. Forced out to his left. That ball caught by Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, McDonald. Looking left sideline, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Whrock21. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Tannehill now to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Tannehill going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Touchdown Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one up.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here comes Johnson on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.